to it that you have. And as the Lord bless them, they don't hum it up for themselves. They share it among you. Oh, y'all better hear me. And those kind is born in sin of God. And you won't esteem them. You won't exalt them. They ain't looking for that. But I want you to get the message about this, what was happening with Jesus. Yet we did esteem him stricken. We witnessed him stricken, smitten of God. Got a good look from God.
Yes.
And afflicted.
Yes.
Not for something he had done, but for you. Jesus done what he done for you, for the whole world. And you won't accept him as your Savior. You will deny him and look at him as a prophet. Baby, he was much more than a prophet. All of this that Isaiah the prophet is talking about, you better get it. But he was wounded for our transgressions. For our. Touch yourself and say, he was wounded for my transgression, for me violating the law. He didn't do it. He didn't say he was wounded for his transgressions, but for ours. He was bruised. Come on here. For our iniquity. Not his, ours. Because they couldn't find no iniquity in it. You can find it, Isaiah's talking, you can find it in Isaiah, but you can't find it in him that Isaiah's talking about. Folks say they don't want to accept Jesus. You better accept him. Because if not, your iniquity was upon him. The chastisement of our peace. We can't even get along with one another. We'll destroy one another. We'll tear one another down. We'll reject one another. We'll push one another away. That's how they done Jesus. All of you that have been pushed away, all of you that have been rejected, all of you that have been cast aside, criticized, wounded, and talked about, rejoice. 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 For great is your reward in heaven. When mother and father forsake me, sister and brother turn their back on me, he will take me in. Because he was wounded for my transgression, for our transgression. He was bruised for our iniquity. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes. Oh, y'all can say that again. Say it out. We are healed. You think about this. People talk about you. People put you down. People criticize you. Hang your name out on the highway, the byways. Despise you, reject you, because you are who you are. You don't look like they think you ought to look. You don't act like they think they ought to act. This is the way Jesus were. He walked around, look at the way the prophet said, and I want you to get an understanding of that. He walked around with our stripes, with our transgressions on him. Smitten of God. Despised and rejected. Not for something he done, but he had our stuff upon him. Thank you, Jesus. You think about it when people reject you, when people push you aside. Whatever the situation may be, Jesus had it on him. And you preachers should carry the infirmity of your people. People that is under your leadership. You should be acquainted with their grief and their sorrow. I was here talking about the way this man going to be. All of us, like sheep, have gone astray. All of you that think you all of that and you so holy now, you so righteous, you so religious now. At one time, if you are right now, God had to draw you with the band of love. Thy rod, thy staff, thy comforts me. Or we are like sheep gone astray. We have turned everyone, not some of us, but all of us. And if you feel that you have not, keep on living. In some way in your heart you have turned to his own way, not God's way. Oh, that ain't said you've turned to God's way. Better read the book. Some of us run around with ways and we think they're God's way. And it's not God's way. God's way is love. There's a way that seems right to man, but the end of it is destruction. If there's no love in it, it's headed for destruction. So you better seek the ways of God. Yes. And the Lord has laid on him. Somebody say, touch yourself and say, he ain't laid it on me. He didn't put it on me. You ought to put everything on people. Listen to me, church leaders, church folks, religious folks. You done put all of the sin, everything that you think they done wrong, everything look like wrong to you, you done laid it on them. But let me tell you a secret, and the secret is out, that Jesus have took that sin that we have laid on one another, and God has taken and put it on him, Jesus. Jesus can handle it. We can't, because we look at one another and say, oh, you ain't all that. You doing this, you doing that. I reject you. I'm not going to have nothing to do with you. Oh, no, I'm going on God. I ain't going to deal with you. You have to do it the way I say do it, or I'm going on. That's what we have laid on one another. But God, see, all that is iniquity, all that is sin. And I'm laying my sin on you because I'm looking at what I call sin on you. So I take my mess and lay some more on you. But I thank God for Jesus. He took that iniquity that was laid on us, put on us through Adam's disobedience. He laid it on Jesus. That's why I advise any person that say it's religion. Ain't studying about your religion. It means nothing if you don't do what it says. And what it says got to comply with what Jesus said. If it don't comply with what Jesus said, far as I'm concerned, it's as filthy rags. You can chew on that one. You can chew on that one a while. A sugar cane is hard. But if you chew on it, you get some sweetness out of it. Come on here. God told the prophet, he said, Take the roll and eat it. It'll be bitter to your mouth, but it'll be sweet in your belly. And this is what God's word needs to get. All in the belly. And if you get in the belly, out of your belly will flow rivers of living water. Oh, help me, God. You won't lay no iniquity on nobody. You won't be looking at nobody else's sin. Jesus paid it all to him. Our personal sins has left a crimson stain, but he washed. Jesus washed as white as snow. The Lord has laid on him, God has laid on him, on Jesus, the iniquity of us all of us. So preachers get it right because we are the ones that cause God's people to error. Or are you saying Jimmy getting iniquity? No. If any man name himself the name of Christ, let him depart from iniquity. What is iniquity? It deals with what's in your heart. The sin, the stuff that you know God has told you to get away from. God has told you to accept Jesus. And you won't do it, that's iniquity. That's sin. Or you want to start talking about homophobia, fornication, gay, drinking and cussing and fighting and all of that. That was laid on Jesus. Now your iniquity is if you don't accept him, it's on you. Oh, you don't have to say nothing, you don't have to like it. But it's the truth. And the truth should not set you free. Sometimes it do, but it'll make you free. We all like sheep have gone astray, everyone of church his own way, and God laid on Jesus the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed. How many been oppressed before? Oh yes, I know what that is. I sat on my bed one night, and this old body of mine seemed like it wasn't right. And I'm sitting there saying to the Lord, Lord, I would sure like to end this all. Oppression. Some of us is oppressed with this religious stuff. We don't really know whether or not it's right or wrong. Don't know whether or not it's truth in it. He was oppressed. How many of you preachers being oppressed? I've got all the money, everything you need, everything going well for you, and you yet swim in God's feet. He was oppressed. That's right, witness to me, chickens. God sent, Jesus sent them as a witness. You won't say nothing. And look at him, listen to him. Oh, I wish I had time here. God told Peter, said, every time you deny me, before you deny me 3 times, the rooster, before you deny me twice, the rooster's going to crow 3 times. So there is witnessing what I'm saying. And he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter. People that despise you, hate you, and criticize you because of who you are. Don't let them make hypocrites out of you, church folks. If my people listen to me, I'm going to tell you the truth. You be who you are. Don't let me or nobody else make a hypocrite out of you. And that's what's going to send a lot of us to hell, being a hypocrite, and it's because religion has made it through our mouths. Oh, you better hear me, preachers, folks that are carrying the gospel, telling people about a lot of doctrine and tradition and that mess is sending a lot of God's people to hell because they get mixed up with it. And God's going to judge you for that. Thank you, Rooster. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter. How many of us leaders want to go to the slaughter for God's people? How many of us want to give up our home, give up our car, give up our light bill to help God's people? Oh, y'all don't, I know you can't say nothing to me. You may not like what I'm saying, but I'm telling you what God said. Not what the Bible said. It is in your Bible, and you miss it. But God can speak over that Bible, and He can tell you what's right in the Bible. And as a sheep before her shear is dumb, so He opened not His mouth. Sheep standing there letting them cut all of that stuff off of her. And they won't even fight, they won't buckle, they won't do nothing. Because no doubt they may think about it. If they thought about it, they probably said, oh, this need to come off me anyway. Summer is coming. He was taken from prison. You people that just want to accept the Old Testament and say the New Testament was tampered with, this is in your Old Testament. This Jesus they talking about. It's that same Jesus in the New Testament. This is the prophet Isaiah telling you what Jesus was going to be like. The greatest leader going. How many of us will go to prison for standing up for our people? That don't necessarily mean that the police gonna come and put you in jail and the judge gonna judge you and put you in prison. No, that don't mean that. How many of us gonna become as our people? Put ourselves on the line for our people, to help our people, to encourage our people, to give to our people what they need. Come on, church religious folks, I'm talking to us. And who shall declare his generation? Who can stand and say without a shadow of a doubt of his generation? For he was cut out of the land of the living. For the transgressors, listen to God talking through the prophet Isaiah. For the transgression of my people, which he stricken, which was stricken. Wait. Let me say that again. For the transgression of my people, God is saying, was he stricken. My people's transgression. Jesus is going to take care of that. You talk about what people do and you put people aside and you criticize people and you hurt one another in the church and you hurt the people that we say worldly people. God's going to take care of that. You shouldn't even worry about what people do, what people say, what people go. When it comes down to those, if people are doing what you feel is wrong, God will judge them, not you. Your job is to love them. Encourage them to do what you thought is right. Come on here. Not criticize them, baby. But encourage them. And if they wrong, God has given them a heart and a mind. And you just plant the seed. You can't make the seed grow. You can just plant it. Well, the word of God is like little bitty seeds Spread it all around. The word of God, like little bitty seed. Spread it all around. Here's a seed. There's a seed. Everywhere a seed is planted. Word of God is like little bitty seed. Plant it all around. See, you plant and somebody else water.
Yes.
Or you water what somebody else has planted. And out of all of that, it takes God to give the increase. And if God don't give the increase, you done done what you're supposed to do. You preach the gospel of Jesus Christ or the kingdom of God and leave the gossip alone. You hear me, Lee? You hear me, religious folks? I don't care what you used to pope, from the pope to the doorkeeper, from the pope to the toilet cleaner, from the pope to what we call the sinner. God will take care of that. That's not your job. Your job is to love. Unconditional. Teach me how to love God. Teach me how to get along with your people. This man went through that for his people. For God's people. Those people that you done pushed aside, those people that you're talking about, those God's people. We all are God's people, son. All of us belong to God. All souls are mine, said the Lord. Soul that sinneth will die. You don't know what sinning is all about. You think you know. Yeah, and you can have it wrong in the sight of God. So let him deal with that. For the transgressions of my people was he stricken. Jesus. And he made his grave with the wicked. You religious folks, you hear that? Why he didn't make his grave with the good folks? Why we won't make our grave? Why we won't be buried and go through for our people? Then Jesus, the prophet is talking about Jesus. Jesus is going to be an example, which he was, and he left the gospel to we that say he called us and chosen us. And to all religious folks. You know what religious folks do? They start trying to talk about their religion and tell you all about what their religion, how their religion do it, what their religion, they give you laws and they give you rules. When they should be talking about Jesus. Talking about what God has done. Well, you don't know like I know what he done for me. And you can't tell it. He made his grave. I'm willing to die for my people. Or I can hear Esther say in the spirit, if I perish, let me perish. Because I'm going in for my people. I'm going to see the king. So Jesus was willing to die. Y'all preach bad about Jonah. Jonah was willing to give his life for Israel. He caught the ship and went to Tarshish to leave Nineveh alone and let Nineveh be destroyed. But God loved Nineveh just as much as he loved Israel. God loved what y'all call a sinner, you religious folk that separate yourselves. God loved that person just as much as he loved you. He loved you whether or not you serve him. He loved you whether or not you serve him. He ain't going to make no difference between the one that love him and the one that don't love him. The one that serve him and the one that don't serve him. God has no respect of person. His love is unconditioned for all. I'm almost finished. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death. Because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit. Oh, you people, you religious leaders, deceit. Y'all get all that money. Get on there, a lot of these peoples, and you start all that faking crime. And you got a bunch of poor people on the streets. And you saying God telling you to get this money and carry it to the gospel. The gospel is getting some food, taking it out there, giving it to those people, or giving those people a place to stay. That's the true gospel. You want to tell folks how to live and how they should be and all of that. You be it. And then you show God's people through precept. And that's something. I'm finishing, and I know this is the gospel. Oh, you talk about the Bible, but Jesus said, preach the gospel. There is power in the gospel. You know what that power is? I'm sick, you'll visit me. I'm in prison, you'll check on me. I'm hungry, you'll feed me. Whether I like you or not, I can be your worst enemy. And if I get hungry, the gospel is to feed me. See, you got the gospel mixed up. You talking about, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. You can't wear this. You can't drink this. You can't go here. You can't be that. All of that stuff. Home and fornicating and all that stuff. You done got the gospel mixed up. The gospel's power to clean up all of that stuff if it's not right. And it don't have to tell you no laws. It don't have to give you no rules. It'll be in your heart and in your mind. So stop making hypocrites out of God's people. Deceit in his mouth. That was non-foul. Jesus didn't start at race getting money. You know what? Jesus got more money than anybody in the world. All those miracles he done. You know, Paul and them walked around and they was doing miracles. Do you know people wanted to buy that? Paul, they had to turn around and rebuke some of those folk for wanting to buy the power of God. You can't buy it. But you get to get it freely and let it operate in you through love. Somebody's sick and you got the spirit of love upon you. You walk through there and just a kind word will heal their body. They in sin, what you call, still rejecting them. You got power of the gospel. You just show them some love. And if they in sin, it's something about love. It'll bring them out. Oh, y'all. See, religious folks, religious sisters and brothers, you got religion. You need to get Jesus. You need to know about Jesus. You got your religion, okay. So folks can listen to your religion, but you need some Jesus. And if you get some Jesus, you'll have so much love till there'll be no deceit in your mouth. You won't deceive God's people. Yet, somebody say yet.
Yeah.
God yet ain't through with Jesus. Oh, y'all can say that. God yet ain't through with Jesus. And what God is doing is making an example for leadership, for religious folk. You want some true religion? Get this one. Yet it please God, the Lord. that time God was Lord. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. To bruise who? Jesus. Some of you, all you preachers and leaders and religious folks, you get discouraged. I don't care what the denomination you are, whatever you identify yourself as. You get discouraged and you give up. People talk about you, bring you down, and you get all down and depressed. It pleased God to see you endure hardness as a good soldier. Do you really want to please God? Endure hardness. Go through. When the battle is over, don't run. But stand there, ready to do battle again if you have to. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He had put him to grief, making him feel what the people feel. You don't know how people do what they do. So if you stop judging them and love them, it'll help them to go through whatever God allowing them to go through it. If the devil has got a hold of them and you don't help them, when he get through with them, he coming after you. And if you wasn't strong enough to double team that devil while he was attacking your brother or your sister that you saw, then when he get through beating them up, he ready for you. Now he got their strength because he have overcame them. You say, church folks, you better get it. Religious folks, you better get this. We all is one in God. And if you hurt your toe and don't do nothing about it, after a while your feet gonna be hurt. After a while you gonna lose your ankle. After a while you gonna lose your leg. You're gonna keep losing it until you do something about it. You don't push one another away. I got to finish here. He has put on him, he has put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offer for sin, an offer for sin, an offer for sin. Y'all get this? Jesus was offered up for sin. So sin ain't, Jesus done paid for that. He done took care of that. He offered his life. And he is life. And he gave it up for sin. And you run around with laws and rules and guidelines saying, oh, you sin and you don't stop this, you're going to die and go to hell. I don't want to have nothing to do with you because you're not a believer. Jesus already paid for your sin. Now, shall you continue in sin?